Now, this is interesting. Meta has announced, Meta, of course, the owners, the operators of Facebook, Instagram, and Threads, that they are going to get rid of their third-party fact checkers for posts on the platforms, instead replacing it with a community notes program similar to what you would see on X/Twitter. Some call it X. I still call it Twitter. Where, that it's just kind of left up to other users of the site, of the app, to check things that they think are problematic, that are untrue, or just need some context. And they just let users do that and add that on. And that's now what Facebook and Instagram and so forth are going to be going with as well. So you can say whatever you want.
I don't know if it means that. I think they still do have community guidelines, obviously, and will adhere to those. But yeah, this is an interesting move. I feel like Zuckerberg's undergone a little bit of a he has a character arc, if you will.
Yeah.
Like we always kind of see him as far away from us, but I just feel like as you've watched him over maybe the past 10 years or so, since maybe the 2016 election, when we saw kind of, foreign countries getting involved with some type of trying to manipulate the social media aspect of elections.
Yeah.
I think you've seen him kind of go through this arc of he started off as very strong on a topic like this, and now he's slowly kind of inched in a different direction. So it's interesting to kind of view how he's changed over the past 10 or so years. I guess that's more like 9 years, but it's interesting to see how he's changed on his own opinions. Well,
I wonder if it's as much him, or if it's just, or if it's personal, or if it's just as much, I just want to follow, whatever the rules are that are set, sometimes, what is set, how much liability these sites carry for what people say on the sites is in question.
Yeah.
Of can Facebook be held accountable if something goes wrong on there, but it was posted by somebody on Facebook? And so he's kind of just following that and trying to keep Facebook from being, and Instagram as well, being kept from being brought down by that, because having, any platform that's just open to anybody is going to have people that say insane things, and you don't want to be held responsible for that. Realistically, though, as far as Facebook is concerned, and Instagram and any site, it makes sense. Why would you pay a company or third-party fact checkers? Why would you pay them when people are more than willing? People spend way too much time on these sites, and when they see something they disagree with, they're more than willing to say, let me report this.
Yeah.
This post needs some added context. Let me chime in.
Yeah,
Mr. Wikipedia Brown getting involved in, what somebody said on Twitter or Facebook or whatever. And realistically, who pays attention? If you see a post on Facebook or Twitter and you're either you reflexively go, oh, I don't know about that, or you go, that's a good point. And you do not, who actually pays attention to the community notes anyways?
I mean, I'm not on X anymore, really, so I don't go through and scroll and see those type of community notes. I had seen the Facebook, fact-checking stuff come up before, where it's this post is missing context or whatever. They would, put it beneath the post, and so it was a little red flag for you, oh no. So I remember that, but yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I feel like you may start to see also some pushback as far as people reporting posts, and it's they're just trying to be malicious versus actually having an intent of the truth getting out there. So it's always tough on social media when you're dealing with people that disagree with one another.
Yeah, that's what I just think. As much as we want to try to do something about it, I just don't know that that X or Twitter or anybody can be really put in charge of assuring that misinformation doesn't actually get out, because it's so hard to police that.
Right.
And then the people that, if you get community noted now, who's to say that you're not going to be that's going to be a badge of honor? You're going to be see, look, this is what the public doesn't want you to know.
Yeah.
And that's why they put this little context thing,
It's fueling the flames
Exactly.
of the culture war.
If you want to post nonsense, you're always going to, I feel like you're always going to be able to post it somewhere, and there's going to be people that are going to listen. I wish there wasn't, I wish in some cases it wasn't able to be given such a big platform, but I just feel, they're trying to do what they can.
Yeah.
I just know that they can do a lot.
I do know one thing, though. This makes sense for Facebook or Meta overall. You know why? As you said, they don't have to pay a third party anymore.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
Marky Zuckerberg is saving himself some money.
As if he needs to.
While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.